You have seen in the first part of the story how Mimi, clever gray cat, and her playful puppy friend Boo embarked on an unexpected adventure. The fox revealed that they were on a special journey to test their friendship. They faced 3 significant trials: patience, trust, and sacrifice. Let's start and see what happens to Mimi and Boo as they continue their journey. Mimi and Boo stood before the shimmering rainbow bridge, Guardian's words echoing in their hearts. Their bond would be tested through 3 trials, but if they succeeded, they would return home together, stronger than ever. With determination in their eyes, Mimi and Boo took their first steps back onto the magical bridge, ready to face the challenges ahead. The first trial, the path of patience. As they walked across the vibrant colors of the rainbow bridge, path ahead began to stretch out before them, becoming longer with every step. The farther they went, the more the distance between them and the other side seemed to grow. Boo, ever the energetic puppy, felt the urge to run ahead and race across, but no matter how fast he tried to move, it only made him feel stuck, as though the bridge resisted his hurried effort. "Mimi, why are we moving so slow?" Boo whined, frustrated. "We'll never make it at this rate." Mimi, the clever cat, paused for a moment, observing the situation. She realized that the trial wasn't about speed, but about patience. "Boo, I think this is part of the test. We need to take our time, stay calm, and trust that we'll make it across if we just walk together, slowly and steadily." Boo sighed, his tail drooping. Patience wasn't his strong suit, but he trusted Mimi. So side by side, they walked at a steady pace, the rainbow bridge no longer resisting them. As they moved in sync, a long, winding path began to shorten, and before they knew it, the end of the first trial was in sight. "We did it, Mimi," Boo barked happily, wagging his tail. "Yes, Boo. 1 trial down, 2 to go," Mimi said, though she remained focused. She knew the hardest challenges were yet to come. The second trial, path of trust. As they continued walking, the bridge split into 2 narrow paths. To their shock, a barrier of shimmering light appeared between them, separating Mimi and Boo onto different sides of the bridge. "Mimi," Boo yelped in panic. "Can't see you. What do we do?" Mimi's green eyes narrowed in concentration. "Boo, this is another test. We may not be able to see each other, but we have to trust that we'll both make it across if we stay on our paths. Just keep moving forward, and I'll do the same." Boo's heart raced, fear creeping in as he hesitated to take a step. But Mimi's voice, calm and confident, echoed in his mind. He trusted her more than anyone in the world, and that trust gave him the courage to keep going. As they walked along their separate paths, they called out to each other, offering words of encouragement. Even though they couldn't see or touch one another, their bond of friendship remained unbreakable. "I'm here, Boo. You're doing great, just a little further." Mimi's voice rang out. "I'm right behind you, Mimi. We'll do this together." Boo shouted back, his fear fading with each step. Finally, the 2 paths converged, and the shimmering barrier vanished. Mimi and Boo rushed toward each other, nuzzling in relief and joy. "We did it, Boo. Our trust got us through," Mimi purred, her heart light with happiness. "We're a great team, Mimi," Boo barked excitedly, tail wagging furious. The third trial, the path of sacrifice. As they neared the final stretch of the rainbow bridge, the air around them grew colder. A powerful gust of wind swept across the bridge, shaking it beneath their paws. Wind howled like a storm, threatening to blow them off the bridge entirely. Mimi and Boo struggled to stay balanced, but they knew that this was the final test. Mimi's sharp mind quickly realized the truth of this challenge. "Boo, this trial is about sacrifice. One of us has to hold the bridge steady so the other can cross." Boo's ears drooped, and his heart sank. "Mimi, we've come this far together. I don't want to leave you behind." Mimi smiled, her bright green eyes filled with warmth. "We won't be separated, Boo. Not this time. We'll do this together. Hold on to me, and I'll hold on to you. If we face the wind as one, neither of us has to be left behind." With renewed determination, Boo pressed close to Mimi's side. Together, they leaned into the wind, their bodies steadying the swaying bridge. Step by step, they moved as one, their combined strength allowing them to cross the final, dangerous stretch of the rainbow bridge. The moment they reached the other side, the wind died down, and the bridge shimmered brightly. They had passed the final trial. Mimi and Boo had proven that their friendship was strong enough to overcome any challenge, even the path of sacrifice. As the rainbow bridge returned to its calm, radiant glow, the guardian of the rainbow appeared before them, his silver fur shimmering with the colors of the bridge. "Well done, my friends," Guardian said, his voice filled with pride. "You have proven that your friendship is one of patience, trust, and selflessness. You are ready to return home." Mimi and Boo beamed with joy. They had done it together. With the wave of his paw, Guardian summoned a swirling portal of light. "Step through, and you will find yourselves back in Pawsville, where your adventures will continue." Boo bounded forward eagerly but paused to look back at Mimi. "Come on, Mimi, let's go home." Mimi purred softly, her heart swelling with happiness. "Right behind you, Boo." Together they stepped through the portal, colors of the rainbow bridge swirling around them. When the light faded, they found themselves back in their cozy garden in Pawsville, where the sun was shining and the flowers were in full bloom. The scent of home filled the air, and the familiar warmth of the windowsill beckoned Mimi. "We made it, Mimi," Boo barked joyfully, running in circles. "We're home." Mimi smiled, her heart at peace. "Yes, Boo, we're home." As they curled up together under the soft glow of the afternoon sun, Mimi and Boo knew that their friendship had grown stronger than ever. They had faced the trials of the Rainbow Bridge and had returned not just as friends, but as true companions for life. And from that day forward, no adventure was too great for Mimi and Boo. Wherever the magic of friendship would lead them next, they knew they could face it together. Lesson learned. Through their journey across the Rainbow Bridge, Mimi and Boo learned that true friendship is built on patience, trust, and sacrifice. In the first trial, they discovered the importance of patience and how rushing through challenges can make things harder. By slowing down and working together, they managed to complete the trial successfully. The second trial taught them that trust is a powerful force in any relationship. Even though they were separated by a barrier and couldn't see each other, their faith in one another allowed them to keep moving forward. In the final trial, they understood the value of sacrifice. Instead of leaving one behind, they chose to support each other. Combining their strengths, overcome the wind and danger together. This journey showed that friendship isn't just about having fun. It's about being there for each other during tough times, staying calm, and trusting that, no matter what happens, they'll face it as a team. Ultimately, the bond they shared was strengthened by the challenges they faced. Moral of the story. The moral of this story is that true friendship goes beyond just spending time together. It's about patience when things are difficult, trust even when you can't see the outcome, and sacrifice when the other person needs your support. Mimi and Boo showed that real friends stick together, no matter how hard the journey gets. In life, challenges will come, but with patience, trust, and a willingness to help one another, anything can be overcome.